In 2011, the sales of new energy vehicles in China were less than 10,000. By 2014, this number had risen to 75,000. This huge market has also attracted more and more lithium battery companies. In 2015, LG, Samsung and other Japanese and Korean companies entered the Chinese market with their own mature battery technology and accelerated the production of power battery. When Chinese ex-factory price of ternary lithium batteries was generally 2.5 to 3 yuan/Wh, Japanese and Korean companies gave a price of 1 yuan per Wh. They quickly gained the favor of Chinese auto brands at extremely low prices and received orders from mainstream car companies such as Chery, Geely, and Changan. Japan and South Korea lithium battery companies were raging, and at that time, China's domestic power battery manufacturers were under great pressure. In order to cope with the competition, starting from the end of 2015, China has released 4 batches of enterprise catalogs of specifications for the automotive power battery industry within a year. If the batteries used in the new energy vehicles purchased by consumers are produced by companies in the catalog, then they can receive the corresponding subsidies. Therefore, the major joint ventures that invested and built factories in China, such as Dalian Panasonic, Nanjing LG, and Xi'an Samsung, were unable to apply for subsidies, which also announced that the first time Japanese and Korean battery companies entered China ended in dismal. Taking 2015 as a watershed, a large number of domestic players began to emerge in China's lithium battery industry. For example, founded in 2006, Godion High-Tech Company Limited was successfully listed in 2015. It owns business segments such as new energy vehicle power lithium batteries, energy storage, power transmission and distribution equipment, and the installed capacity has continued to increase since then. Besides, in the early days, Eve Energy Company, Ltd., which was mainly based on consumer batteries, deeply deployed power batteries in 2015, and registered and established the New Energy Research Institute. Avic Lithium Battery as its predecessor was also established in 2015 and successfully appeared in the list of the 4th batch of enterprises, and quickly occupied a certain market share in the following years. What's more, established in 2005, BAK Battery has developed and deployed power batteries very early. In 2016, more than 50,000 new energy vehicles equipped with its power batteries, accounting for nearly 30% of the ternary battery market share. Thanks to the favorable policies, Chinese lithium batteries began to overtake, and they ushered in an explosive moment. At the same time, Chinese new energy vehicle market has also ushered in explosive growth. A large number of new power car companies have been established, and traditional car companies have also begun to launch battery electric models, which has greatly increased the demand for lithium batteries. The market is bigger and there are more competitors, so wars are inevitable. Zheng Yuquan and his CATL were the first to break out of the siege. In the new energy vehicle catalog published by the China's Ministry of Industry and Information Technology in 2015, 500 of the 3,200 models used batteries from the CATL. One of Zheng's words is, "If we are not number one in the world, we have no value." This also laid the foundation for the future status of the CATL. To review the success of the CATL, I think it is mainly due to the technical reserve advantages of new energy in the early stage, as well as the strategy to develop both lithium iron phosphate and ternary lithium at the same time. Since 2016, China's policy subsidies have gradually shifted to high-endurance power batteries dominated by ternary lithium batteries. Before that, lithium iron phosphate batteries were the mainstream of the market, accounting for more than 70% of the market. In the 2016 Global Power Battery Company Sales Ranking, 7 of the top 10 companies are from China. China's lithium battery has begun to shine in the global power battery market and occupy a position. By the way, The number one sales that year was Japan's Panasonic, whose annual sales reached 7.2 GWh. In the following year, CATL began to make continuous efforts and took the throne as the global sales champion of power batteries. In 2017, the shipment volume of CATL reached 12 GWh, slightly higher than the second-place Panasonic with 10 GWh. As for South Korea's LG Chemical and Samsung SDI's shipments that year were only 4.5 GWh and 2.8 GWh, respectively. This is the first time that a Chinese lithium battery company has occupied the top spot in global shipments, and the world has seen the strength of Chinese unicorn companies. However, there are worries behind the infinite scenery. A question that all Chinese lithium battery companies have to face is, after the dividend period of the policy is over, what about the future? And taking this opportunity, the Japanese and Korean companies that were frustrated a few years ago are making a comeback, and the situation of Chinese battery companies is becoming more and more dangerous. From July to December 2018, South Korea's LG Chem, SKI, and Samsung SDI successively announced the restart of the Chinese battery production base project or the construction of new factories. Panasonic also announced that it will invest hundreds of millions of dollars to increase the production capacity of the Panasonic battery factory in Dalian. Foreign-funded enterprises are bound to win the new energy vehicle market in China. In July 2018, Musk flew across the ocean from the United States to Shanghai and successfully signed a landing agreement for Tesla's Shanghai factory. After signing the agreement, Musk did not return to the United States immediately, but met with a person, CATL's Zhang Yuchuan. The meeting laid the foundation for the cooperation between Tesla and CATL. In 2019, Musk often sent text messages to Zhang, asking him if he could control costs and provide Tesla with cheaper batteries. At that time, Tesla and Panasonic had just broken up over the battery price issue, and Zhang told Musk that I will definitely have a solution for the cost issue. In 2020, CATL officially became Tesla's power battery supplier, and the cooperation between the two parties made CATL's stock price rise rapidly. Prior to this, Japan's Panasonic has been the number one supplier of Tesla's power batteries, and the cooperation between the two parties has been more than 10 years. Thanks to its deep bond with Tesla, Panasonic's power battery market share once reached 40%. As for why Tesla abandoned Panasonic and chose CATL, the benefits are self-evident. First, it guarantees the battery supply of Tesla's Shanghai factory. Before that, Musk has complained more than once that Tesla's Model 3 production was limited because of Panasonic's poor production efficiency. The CATL did not let Musk down. The supply of its batteries to Tesla can make it cheaper by $6,000 to $12,000 per car. Compared with Panasonic's rejection of Musk's request to increase production capacity and reduce prices, it is clear that the CATL is more towards Musk. Appetite. In 2021, the total installed capacity of power batteries in the world was 296.8 GWh, a year-on-year increase of 102%. CATL has an absolute advantage with a 32.6% share, and the second-ranked LG New Energy has a market share of 20.28%. In fact, since 2017, the dominance of the CATL has been stabilized, and in the top 10 global power battery companies in terms of sales, Chinese companies have firmly occupied more than half of the seats, and this trend has continued unabated. Besides, among the top 10 global power battery installed capacity in 2021, the market share of ternary lithium battery companies has reached 90%. So, we can tell that Japanese and Korean lithium battery companies used to dominate the world. Later, China's lithium battery came to the fore. China has spent 10 years to rewrite the global lithium battery industry pattern, from the rivalry between Japan and South Korea to a tripartite confrontation between China, Japan, and South Korea. Will this pattern remain stable? From the development and innovation of other industries, we can see that it will not. What will happen to the power battery tomorrow? Who can win the market in the increasingly fierce competition? Please subscribe to my channel and I will share my views with you tomorrow. Goodbye.